Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans here at their home, the Smoothie King Center. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat. And then on Friday, they're taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for New Orleans, they've got McCollum, Williamson out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the 5 down low. The 3 from Leonard. Here at the end of the season in our sights now, Stan, how much of a toll does a regular season take on the coach?
Well, Kevin, the big thing is you just don't sleep a lot because you're running on adrenaline and your mind is always going, looking for more and more answers, so it can be exhausting mentally.
A 3 from McCollum. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And he banks in the layup.
Slick move by the Claw. A forward who handles the ball like a guard.
New Orleans with the ball. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Willie Green had a few moments to share with me. Now, I asked him how they plan to limit the effectiveness of Kawhi Leonard. Coach said the thing with Kawhi is that even if you're able to slow him down offensively, he'll find a way to impact the game with his defense. He's one of the best two-way players the game has ever seen. So they won't have a moment's rest tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. 11 feet away, and that one hits back iron. Leonard's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Pass to McCollum. For 3, hands it from downtown.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
A veteran in the NBA, C.J. McCollum, seems to have adjusted nicely, don't you think, to his role as elder statesman.
Kevin, even going back years, I always thought that C.J. McCollum was one of the most consistent guys in the league. Seems like every time you check the box score, he'd have over 20 points, but never like 40, just every night, pencil him in. 20 to 30 in those range, 5 or 6 assists, high percentage. This guy is as consistent as they come.
Now, here's Dunn. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Again, Leonard missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
McCollum outside. From the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. LA's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Dunn looking over the floor. A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back. Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Harden, no good. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
Well, truth be told, they got punked on the glass. That was the difference in the game.
Now here's McCollum. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. New Orleans moving it around. From deep. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
The Clippers in the lead. Looking to end its cold spell, and then Leonard with the dunk.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Now here's McCollum, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Williamson looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to end the drought, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, you could see Zion's internal clock go off there.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden up top. He's guarded by McCollum. Dunn, wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now McCollum lets it go with the 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that does it for the first quarter. The Clippers on top, leading by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Pelicans trail by 5. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Ben Simmons is out there with Harden. Then there's Batum. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Coffee in at the 3 spot.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, I'm not a system player, I am the system?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Here's Harden. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Simmons. And it's Alvarado missing. Clippers leading by 4. Here's the floater. No good from Simmons.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Alvarado passes to Robinson Earl. Here's Williamson. The Clippers grab the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And they were a little bit fortunate to come out on top in that one. They were not at their best in that game.
Here's Coffee. He has yet to score. Here's Eubanks. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Pelicans trail by 4. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Williamson. Missed inside.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Harden dishes to Simmons. Spins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Eubanks. Jones comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Kawhi Leonard comes in for Amir Coffey. And Simmons drops them both. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 6. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Los Angeles making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. 4th, James Harden.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Nisi. From past the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
McCollum kicks it out to Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. McCollum's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
So comfortable off a feed. McCollum has made a lot of these over the years.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Yeah, that's Zion's bread and butter. Absorbing and dishing out contact inside.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for New Orleans. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Simmons checked in for James Harden. .103 left now here in the second. Pass to Simmons. Jones kicks to Simmons. Just 4 to shoot. A 3-ball. Rebound by Olynyk.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's McCollum. He has 5. That 3 off the mark.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Leonard, no luck.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck with deep here. It's just not his night.
To the middle. Kicks it out to McCollum. Good D by Jones. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hello and welcome. Let's get right into it. The story tonight is a tight matchup for the Clippers after 2 quarters.
Despite being the visitor, They've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah.
And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes. The chemistry just hasn't.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pelicans trail by 4. Trey Murphy is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Zion Williamson. Then it's Olynyk. And it's Messi in at the 5. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Clock at 6. McCollum against Harden. Looking to get back on track here. The shot, no good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
Williamson with the bounce pass. Here's McCollum. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Dunn. Jones from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Jones has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
Looking now at some numbers for Zubac. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. He's getting around 20 points per, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Williamson outside. And it's McCollum in the corner. 5 to shoot. And Jones pulls it down.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here's Williamson. And just miss after miss right now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Harden the pass to Leonard. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Williamson finds Olynyk. They set the pick. Here's Messi. Pass to McCollum. Top of the key. Good as the jump shot falls. McCollum's got 7 points. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Here's Dunn. Misses the layup. Pelicans trail by 9. Back to Williamson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Dunn's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Pass to Harden from downtown. Drops in the tray. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Eubanks, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Jones. Amir Coffey's checked in for Chris Dunn. And it's Ben Simmons in for James Harden. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. A 12-point game. McCollum feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. Had a hand on it, and he recovers it. And again, no good by New Orleans. Clippers leading by 12. Coffey passes to Simmons. Eubanks with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Eubanks got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
And their defense has taken a turn for the worse here in the second half, allowing way too many easy looks.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bamba a screen on Leonard. Austin, no good. Outside Leonard. From 10 feet out, Pelicans with the rebound. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
Keep attacking, all right? Nah, come on, be aggressive, all right? Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Well, staying focused on the task at hand. You heard it in Coach Lue's voice, urging his guys on.
All about focus and how you execute at this point. Tough to beat.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. You've got Drew Eubanks. Simmons is out there with Harden. Then there's Batum. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Boston. They set the pick. And he lays it straight in. Boston's got his first basket of the night.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Harden. Off with the layup. Pelicans trail by 14. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. And it's Alvarado missing. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for L.A. Here's Harden. He misses the wide open layup. Well, for New Orleans, shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Austin the pass to Williamson. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 14. It's Harden with the drive. Drops it in from 11 feet.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Eubanks. Derek Jones comes in for Nicholas Batum. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Amir Coffey. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Ben Simmons. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Messi. There's the pick, and here's McCollum for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
McCollum outside. Here's Messi. Williamson outside. Pass to Messi. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. McCollum, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch and shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Now, here is Harden. Pass to Leonard. Looking to get it going. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kicks it out to Williamson. Buries it down low.
Yeah, look, you can put Zion on either side of the pick and roll, and it's good action for this team.
Clippers leading by 11. Pass to Harden. Outside, Jones. Back to Harden. There's the triple. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And here is Olynyk. McCollum outside. Offensive rebound.
LA foul. Derek Jones Jr. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for New Orleans, BC. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them to within 10. And he makes both free throws. And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Leonard. Jones, no one around him. Los Angeles with another miss. McCollum with the ball. Kicks it out to Williamson. Williamson double team. Now here's Olynyk. Fires the three. And Jones pulls it down. Harden outside. So the Clippers with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
We did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first, and we did that tonight. We made shots, and we ended up winning the game.
You took it to them when it mattered, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports.